better to meet danger than to wait for it. In the next 30 minutes, you're going to be introduced to a very special breed of cat. Men who can't wait to meet danger. They chase it, challenge it, and lick it. For the next half hour, Thrillseekers. All that was just for fun. You know, for years I've been fascinated by the skill and beauty involved in the sport of diving. So when we heard about four fellows here at SeaWorld in San Diego, California, who added the element of seeking, we came on down to take a look. The divers call themselves the Aquamaniacs, and the title fits. All of the men have proven themselves champions in amateur competition. The team is made up of Luis Vera from Havana, Cuba, Larry Andreasen of Los Alamitos, California, Mike Murphy from Chula Vista, California, and Dave King of Shreveport, Louisiana.
I did some competitive diving around the ages of 11 and 12, but not much. Actually, I was a trampolinist, and the movements are about the same, and I converted easily into diving. One of the things I like best about professional diving as opposed to amateur diving is that it gives leeway to many different types of diving. And then you also get into tandem diving, which is two people diving from parallel boards at the same time, and precision is the key factor there.
Tandem diving requires split-second timing, but the Aquamaniacs make it look easy. Dave is a former trampoline champion, and that experience helps him get plenty of height on the spotter for a beautiful one and a half gainer with a twist.
We've also gotten into diving from 20 and 30 feet with the aid of a mini tramp, which gives you added spring and more leeway.
Larry, a former Olympian, also got his start on a trampoline. I started my diving career on trampoline. In 1964, I was lucky enough to make the Olympic team in Tokyo, Japan, and placed third, won a bronze medal for the U.S. I enjoy performing for the crowd much more than the competition end of it. Mike started out to be a gymnast. His high school didn't have a gymnastic team, but they needed a diver. It wasn't long before he was winning championships. I won a couple of junior Olympics and went on to win junior national and springboard tower diving champion. Diving is a conservative sport. People don't watch it too much. Trampoline the same way, I guess because it isn't a big money sport. Professional diving is brought about the high diving competition,
big championships, the Acapulco Cliff Diving Championships. Here in San Diego in Chula Vista, they're going to hold the first Grand Master Championships, professional and amateur. We perform the only triple dive in the world with tandem spotters. Professional diving offers you a lot more leeway in this respect than amateur diving.
Let's back that up for another look. This time in slow motion. Precision tandem diving is an art form, and the Aquamaniacs have combined their talents to design the most beautiful dives I've ever seen. After jumping in the water to drench his cotton sweatsuit, Luis was ready for the fire dive. When he reached the platform, Mike draped a gasoline-soaked cape over his back. Now all he needs is a match.
You need kind of concentration to do it. And look all the time about the wind. The wind is an important part. I move because I want to get cool. But don't get cool. More hot. When I think that it's enough, the flames and everything goes up and making noise. And then I go in the water when I get really hot. And when you go under, you have to try to swim with your head back. And then the capes go down and don't go in your face. Go in your face, you can see and you get gas in your eyes. I'm from Cuba, Havana, Cuba, and I tried to come to United States for about 5 years. My important competition was in Russia. I went 2 times to Russia, Czechoslovakia, Germany. My last competition was the Pan American Games in Cali, Colombia, 1971. That's the time that I escaped, that I came to the United States.
We have the highest ladder in the world here. We have an 85-foot ladder, and this is a little bit higher than the cliffs of Acapulco, which are actually about 81 feet. The impact is the main thing. That's why your entry has to be so perfect. I know one fellow that had all his teeth knocked out just because his chin was sticking out just a little bit. Other than that, it was a perfect entry. I've had my lip ripped a couple of times from hitting the water. It wasn't quite perfect, and other than that, it was great. The first couple of times you do a high dive, when you hit the water, you don't even realize what's happening. You almost go unconscious, it's so strong. And then you learn to contend with this, and your body becomes more accustomed to the concussion that you receive.
The Aquamaniacs take turns doing the dangerous dives. This time it was Mike's turn. It looks like he has a pretty bad breeze up there.
We have to contend with only 11 feet of water. When you hit the water, if you don't immediately go into what we call a scoop, your body just bends slightly at the waist, legs coming up forward. If you don't do this, you'll slam into the bottom.
the Aquamaniacs, precision divers, and thrill seekers.